friends. Welcome. Let's see. All right, we're starting. We're gonna get this going. Okay, we're gonna get this going. Let's see. Pin. All right, unmute. Hi, friends. Happy Sunday. Hello. All right, we are starting. We're gonna start. I'm gonna start recording here. Let's see. Record to the iCloud. Hi, happy Sunday. Hello. My audio is good. We're good. Let's see. How's my audio? Looks like we're good today. All right. Welcome. We're going to get into it today. It's Sunday. It's 9 a.m. here in California. Let me turn this off. It is Sunday here and 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. We're starting. We've got a few little things we're going to do, and I'm going to move through it as quick as possible because next week I have guests. Hello, everyone on YouTube. Hi, Facebook. Welcome. This is our breakfast, what to eat for breakfast, what not to eat, what is going to support our colon health, what is going to support our gut health, our colon health, what mistakes are happening, how can we jumpstart our digestive system right so we're winning early on in the day. This is what matters most, how we are going to start the day, how we're going to fuel ourselves, okay? So today I'm going to go over a few recipes because I want to get this going because we have quite a few guests. We have 3 guests so far booked this week. So tomorrow, the Raw Advantage, my friend Chris, he's going to be here and it's all about raw foods, all right? So I'm high raw, mostly raw. I decided to have a little bit of steamed sweet potato here and there. It's not often, but why am I all raw, mostly high? Because I feel my best. Gives me the most energy. Now, everyone's different, okay? So where are you on your healing journey? Do you need to wean off of cooked foods a little bit at a time? Can you go all raw? We're all different. I've done extensive colon cleansing. I've done 130 days, 60 days, 24 days, 40 days. So do the math. That's a lot of juice. That's a lot of detoxing. So how clean is your colon? How clean is your digestive system? How have you cleaned out? Then we can talk about, can you be a little bit more flexible with a little bit of steamed food? Where are you? I have cleaned out. We can't compare. It is taking me 3 years where I can say I can have a little bit of steamed sweet potato because I've cleaned my colon. So if I were to have cooked food how I was, I would only get backed up. So what is my whole philosophy? We cleanse, the body heals, and let's see where you're at. How can we transition? This is why there's no one way for all. The only one way I know that is for all, the one way, we all have to cleanse our colon. That is for humanity. That is the one way to cleanse the colon because we're severely backed up. We're so backed up. So today I'm going to support you with a few recipes that I recommend. This is how I continue with my health from my own experience, from my study and my research, and my dedication to colon health is how I start my day, what I believe allows the digestive system to be energized, okay? So of course, take what I say and realize this is amazing, but where are you? This is why I say book a call with me. Is this all for you, or what can you do? What can't you do? Okay, so to think that there's one way, everything I'm teaching, no. You may be too sensitive for some of this. Maybe there's too much protein for you. You don't need this much protein. We keep with the protein and the cooked foods, we're getting more backed up. more constipated without even knowing it, even though you're having bowel movements daily, right? So where are you at? That's why I say book a call with me in this time, 21 days of heal your gut naturally. This is what we're doing. So I can cater to you and your specific needs, because out of everyone that I work with, not one person is the same. This is all generally speaking what I believe gets us energized. All right, so we're going to start. So welcome everyone. Happy Sunday. Welcome. Nice to see you all. Hello. Cameras on. Thank you, Marsha. You're right up front. Thank you, Pamela, with the cameras on. I love it. I love to see it. Joanne, Laura, Liz, Mary, Maureen, Michelle, Gordon. Where are the cameras? Oh my gosh. Tracy, Pamela, Michelle. All right, all right. Donald. All right, friends, we're going to get started. Okay, so what do I recommend early on when we start our day? This is what I do every morning, just a little bit of baking soda, just a little bit with lemon juice. If you don't have baking soda, you don't want to do the baking soda, it's not up your alley, I agree with you. You shouldn't do it. You'll know best. Lemon water. I do suggest lemon water. Let's start cleansing and alkalizing the gut first thing in the morning. We're going to do a few recipes here. So I know we've gone through this, but I'm going to give you a step-by-step. What is a process that supports the gut without putting too much heaviness right away, without getting the gut to start working where there's too much protein in a breakfast, which I don't recommend a heavy breakfast. We have been in a fasting mode for 8 hours. When we're sleeping, this is a fasting mode. So you're naturally dry fasting. Congratulations. This is a dry fast. This is when the body heals the most. So what do I recommend in the morning? Just like my clients when we're juicing for 40 days. How do we break our fast? It's a strategy here. It's strategic. It's planned out. You don't just break your fast with whatever you want, because you can end up in the hospital after a fast of 40 days. So it's like breakfast time. Are we going to bombard our body with fats and heaviness? Whoa, it just woke up. It's in a fasting mode. No. So what do? Lemon water. This is the concentrate we made a few days ago with some water. Look at that. Done. Simple. That's it. I'm going to wake up my gut, clean it out, start removing debris, get that colon going, energizing with the citrus, with the vitamin C, with the alkalinity, with the cleansing properties. It's very alkalizing. This is what we want in the morning. Oxygen. Let's get it going. What else can I do? I am going to add a little bit of this baking soda, just a little bit. I'm going to mute here. If you all have any questions, please, you can turn on a microphone one by one. That's cool. And you can raise your hand here. There is no sound. Oh, shoot. No sound. Okay, let's see. There's no sound, huh? Is my sound off? All right. Let's see. You guys are good, right? Okay. So are we no sound? No sound? It says no sound. Are we no sound? Let's see here. Okay. So still no sound, right? Okay. Let me get this going. Hey guys, what's in the jar? It's a lemon water. 1 second. Lemon water. Okay, we're gonna take this off. This isn't working, so let me see what I can do here. This is annoying. Let's see, wireless microphone off. Audio. Hair. Okay. Oh, that's so annoying. Okay. Let's see here. All right, we're going to get this going here. Max speakers. Can you guys still not hear me, huh? There's no sound. How about now? Okay. Wow, I'm sorry. Okay. 1 second. Okay, we're good. We're going to start now. Hello, hello, hello. Still, you can hear me, right? Yes, yes, yes. Okay, we got the microphone going. My apologies. So nothing was heard. Okay, so here we go. What I was saying is, when we start our day, what I'm going to do today, we're going to get right into it. Thank you for that, letting me know. I don't understand it's like on and off with this speaker thing. But right now we're good. Okay. So what I was saying is, when we start our morning, that was like 5 minutes. So I'm going to skip a few things here, but I'll say, when you start your morning, you want to cleanse, you want to alkalize. So we're going to do 3 things. We're going to do a lemon water. We're going to do a cucumber. We've done this, but I'm going to give you the exact day by day replay, what I have in a day, what I recommend clients for consistency. Everyone's different. It's not all the same for everyone. Book a call with me if you want more of a game plan for you that's addressed to you. But this is an overall, kind of like what I eat in a day. And I'm going to make it as quick as possible. Oh, there's no sound still. Okay. Oh, shit. Hello? Hello, hello. Yeah, I think. Okay. Oh, there. All right, I'm just going to take this off. It worked for a second and then it didn't. So it's like, I don't know why, but we're going to just start. Okay. My apologies with the microphone situation. Technical difficulties here. Okay. Luckily, this is recorded. When I cut it, I'm going to try to just edit that whole first section and get right into it. So what I was saying today, what I'm going to do is, what we've been over these 3 days in the kitchen, these 4 days that we've been in the kitchen, I'm going to go straight to it. When we rise in the morning, we want oxygen, alkalinity, cleansing. We don't start with a smoothie on an empty stomach. That is too heavy. When we have been sleeping, when we're sleeping, the body's fasting. That's called a dry fast. That is a natural dry fast. Your circadian rhythm is natural to when the sun goes down, it's time for bed, right? When the sun rises, we rise. When the sun rises, we rise. So when your body is fasting for 8 hours, dry fasting, the last thing you want to do is give it nuts, seeds, avocado, grains, starch, anything like that. We go right into cleanse, detox, alkalize. So I'm going to go what I eat in a day. What I eat in a day. Thank you all for the cameras on. I appreciate your cameras on. I can see you. And this is wonderful. So we're going to go over what I eat in a day. But is it for everyone? No, it depends. Do you need less protein? Do you need more protein? Do you need to skip a meal for the day? This is how we continue with our gut health. You're watching your gut every day. Are you having bowel movements? Do you need to skip today and just have juices, maybe a smoothie one day? Do you need to have only watermelon for a day? Figure out where you are with your gut health. This is why I recommend for humanity, we all go on a juice fast. Let's cleanse our bowels. Let's cleanse our bowels, and then we can start a whole new way of living. You're going to have less cravings of the bread, of the heaviness. But Janet, I need to feel full. I need to feel full. The reason we feel like we need to feel full is because we're not getting minerals, electrolytes, and we haven't cleansed our gut. So the microbes, the pathogens, are so accustomed to heaviness and feeling full. When you give your body hydration, electrolytes, minerals, phytonutrients, real food, you feel satisfied. But the reason we feel like we're starving, if we feel that, right, is because we want to feel full. But to really feel full is to be hydrated. We're all severely, luckily I cleansed and I hydrate myself with my juices. Humanity is dehydrated. So we think we're hungry most of the time. We're just dehydrated. So I recommend we all go on a juice fast, clean out your gut. What happens when you clean out your gut? Those microbes aren't going to want to feel full of heavy starches, of heavy foods. You're going to want real food. And that's what I recommend. The biggest reason is to cut those cravings. The biggest reason for juicing and cleansing your gut, it cuts your cravings. It changes and it resets your cravings and your gut health. You can start fresh. You want to start fresh. You want to get rid of what's been weighing you down. Clean out your gut. It's a new life. So let's get into it. I have here some lemon water. just a little bit of lemon water. I'm gonna put just a little bit of baking soda, okay? Just a little bit here. It's like half a teaspoon to a teaspoon. You can do a teaspoon if some people do a tablespoon, which I think is way too much. So this is about a fourth of a teaspoon. And I'm just gonna drink this. That's how I start my day. You can start it off with lemon water, absolutely lemon water. If you don't wanna do the baking soda, start it off with lemon water. So this is how we start our day, a day in a life of what I would eat, what I recommend for healthy gut health. We're not gonna give it fats. We're not gonna give it a heavy smoothie. We will bombard it. We're assassinating the gut when we wake up to eat heavy fats. It has been fasting. We need to slow into it. Give it some love. Give it some oxygen. Start cleansing, right? All right, while I sip on that, so I'm gonna put this away and let's make a breakfast. How am I gonna break my fast? Cucumber water. After this, I'm gonna show you other examples of what I recommend for healthy gut health, what to avoid, and we're gonna make a quick salad. It's gonna be delicious. You're gonna love it. It's a simple recipe. One, you gotta keep this recipe. Okay, so let's start here. I just want a simple cucumber water right now. That's all I'm doing. Right? That's how we start our morning. What are we doing with making cucumber water? Hi. Can you tell the baking soda? Yep. It is. Yep. It is, Isa. So what I recommend, as you see what I'm doing, a little bit of lemon water, cleanse. You can put a little cayenne pepper to kick it up a little bit. Is this for everyone? Someone is suffering with IBS, someone who is suffering with a real serious infection in the colon, you take it easy. A little lemon with water, like I said. All right, we're gonna go through what's appropriate. I'm not having a big heavy smoothie right now. What if you're working out, but I go to the gym in the morning? No heaviness early on. You can go on empty, hydrate. What I'm doing is fine. After your workout, have your smoothie. Early on though, I would still have, you can go empty for your workout, believe it or not, if it's early in the morning. Or you can have cucumber water. You can have some lemon water, electrolytes. This is electrolytes. This is Earth's electrolytes, no Gatorade. You have lemon water, you have cucumber water. All right, so there you go. There's that. And what would I do? I would add this cucumber water. And this is excellent. You can add a little bit of lemon in there, but this is fine. I want to flush out my colon right now. I want to clean out, I want to flush out. I want to energize myself. I want to start my day off right. And this is going to be amazing. And today, I'm going to just have fruit today and a smoothie. Because yesterday, I had a meal with a lot of nuts and seeds. I had an avocado. I'm going to show you kind of what I had. But I feel right now I need a little bit of a break. And you need to do that. You do not need to eat 3 meals a day. Where are you at? That's a system we've been lied to. Where are you at? Do you feel you need a break today? Then just have watermelon today. Have a watermelon juice. Have some green juice and have some fruit and call it a day. That's it. That's it. Take it easy every day if you need to. Skip a day, go back to, if you're not having consistent bowel movements with each meal, take a break from the food. If you're constipated, you really need to take a break. And actually, you got to go on a 40-day juice fast. It'll clear it up. 2 weeks is normal for clients. They have constipation all their life. In 2 weeks, no more. It's done, right? This is normal. Okay, so I'm gonna have this with some water. That's it. That's my breakfast. So there's my breakfast. I started off with my lemon with a little bit of baking soda, just a little bit. Now, When do I have this? About 8 in the morning, about this time, right? If I just woke up, I won't have this until 11 o'clock sometimes, until noon. I eat when I'm hungry. I don't eat just because it's breakfast. You eat when you're hungry or your body's thirsty. So if I'm not hungry or thirsty at 9 a.m., I'm not doing this. I'm doing this for you all right here to show you. But I was fine to have this at 11 a.m., 12 p.m. That's it. And then I'll have one meal. I only have one meal a day. That's it. I only have one meal a day, and then I'll have a smoothie or some fruit. This 3 meals a day. Now, can you burn it off? Are you burning off that food? You're different. Don't compare yourself. Me, 1 meal a day with my smoothie and juice, it's perfect. And I don't eat after 6 p.m. As Gabriel Cousins said too, we don't eat after 6. We don't eat late. That's another anti-aging hack. Our body is sleeping to rest, digest, and heal. If we're gonna give it food, it's gonna work overtime. And this is why people are overweight. This is why there's diabetes. The body doesn't know what to do with this food. We're eating late dinners. This is simple though, all right? So this is a great plan of action. Now, what else? What else would I have for lunch after this? So this is great now. I would just want some watermelon. This is a great meal for lunch. This is a great meal. Have some watermelon, slice it up. There's your lunch. Simple. Let's not complicate things. Oh, but I'm used to a turkey sandwich or soups, or there's your lunch. You're good. Now, if you want more than that, I respect that. Have some nuts and seeds. For me, this is good. Or if I'm really hungry, I'll have yogurt with the berries I showed you and that chia for lunch. That's satisfying. I want you to feel satisfied. I want you to feel good. But you may say, you know what, I'm feeling my body needs this. So make the right choice for yourself. This is very satisfying. Lots of electrolytes. It has fiber. It's cleansing. It's hydrating. Mineral rich. You will feel really good. You can eat as much of this as you want, and you will feel satisfied. Now, if you say, you know what, I need a little bit of a little bit more. Okay, great. You can add some, soak your nuts and seeds, have some coconut yogurt that we made. That is a lot of healthy fat. That chia pudding is delicious. Add some, hemp seeds. Soak your nuts and seeds. Lots of blueberries and banana. Banana's very filling. Or have a smoothie. These are options that we can have for our gut health. Very simple. Fruit is a complete meal. You can have fruit for a meal. Let's normalize having fruit for lunch. Let's normalize having fruit for dinner if we've already eaten too much this week. If we're feeling sluggish, if we're feeling tired, if we're feeling, let's not have the normal typical sandwiches and pastas. Cut that out for the week. This is normal to have this for lunch and dinner. Easy. Well, I want a little bit more. Okay, well, then you can have that smoothie, then the yogurt that I made. I'm giving you options and ideas. Or you can have a salad that I'm about to make right now. I just want to let you know that normalizing having these 3 meals and heavy meals, this is why we're not well. This is why society isn't well. This is very simple. What else can we have? Look at this papaya, right? We can have papaya. That's a lunch. Hey, have it for dinner. Have it at 5 p.m. Have it for the day if your gut needs a rest. This is all you need. Or make a smoothie. Have a juice early, make a smoothie with blueberries and banana. What I've taught you, this is a normal routine for meals. And let's cut our dinner at 6. 4 hours before bed. I don't know when you go to bed. We should not be eating late at night. If you get hungry at night and you have to have something, have a little bit of watermelon juice. Have some cucumber water. Have some watermelon. I'd rather you have a late dinner snack like this than go into starches and heavy foods at night, nuts and seeds, avocado. No, not at night. This is too much fat for the body. But we can have something like this if you just must have it. But I would say make some cucumber water. It'll satisfy you, right? You mean make it fresh every day? Yeah, clean your machine, make it fresh every day. You deserve that. Fresh is best. Fresh is best. Fresh is best. All right, so beautiful fruit. I wanted today, if we can get something out of this, we are normalizing fruit as a freaking meal, breakfast, lunch, dinner. Now, who is this for? If you're in a situation where you're healing and you're in treatment, you know, there's reasons why I'm working with people that are juicing. Like, we've got other things going on where I have them on only green juice. It's very strict, right? I'm giving you general for what humanity should be on. You know that pyramid that they showed should be fruit and greens, nuts and seeds at the very top, which I love. I love a good healthy fat, but it should not be the majority of what we're eating. But feel satisfied, feel good. All right, what you should eat before you get hungry, before bed. I usually drink juice. Exactly. That's what I do. If I'm hungry at night, I'll have some watermelon juice. I'll mix a little bit of watermelon juice and I'll add cucumber. And I'll add water to that. I'll add a cup of water so it mitigates the glucose at night, the glucose intake. So I add cucumber and I add a little water and it's so satisfying. This is what we need to do, these changes that we can do, okay? All right, so here we go. So let's make this salad that I wanted to make for you guys today. It's one of my favorite. And I'm gonna show you how I like to make salads to focus on the vegetable. All right, let's do it. How are you all doing? How's it going over there? Let's see. Oh, Janet, I wish I had all those fruits. I know, isn't it so nice? It's just nice to always have fruit. Okay, all right, we're good. All right, so here we have some kelp noodles, one of my favorite meals. So I have these kelp noodles and these, ooh, camera's on. Look at these beautiful people. Gorgeous, happy Sunday. So these kelp noodles I'm gonna rinse out right now. What is this? This is lemon water and baking soda and hot water. That's all it is. 1 teaspoon of baking soda. And what I like to do is I purchase this lemon juice for my kelp noodles. I always like to have it on hand. Sometimes I like to, this is pure lemon juice. Pure lemon juice. See? Let's see if I can, let's see. Sorry guys. This is pure lemon juice. I love having this. It's 100% by Lakewood organic lemon. I usually have a big bottle in the fridge. It's great. I use it for detox baths. I use it for my kelp noodles. I use it for lemon water when I'm like, I'm not squeezing lemons today. I just add some in some water. I always have organic. Is it the freshest? No, but it works for kelp noodles, for my detox baths that I take. And it's great to have in the fridge just in case, right? All right, so I don't know why this turned off, but we're gonna go live again. Okay, not made for kids. Okay, so that's what I did. Now this is very soft. I'm gonna rinse these out. These are kelp noodles, minerals. This is a sea kelp. All right, kelp noodle salad, I call this. Here we go. Now I'm gonna rinse this off because there's a little bit of baking soda, but they're so soft. I love these. They're yummy and soft. Instead of pasta, this is what I do, and I add zucchini pasta to this. You can add cucumber pasta, carrot pasta. Raw. You just make it the pasta. There are utensils where you can make this pasta, right? And so this is what it is here. So let me rinse this off. I'm so excited to show you this recipe. All right, YouTube, you're back. I don't know why they shut off here too. Okay, so I'm rinsing this off. So this is nice and soft, and I'll show you what I'm gonna do with this. All right, let's do this. I'm just drinking my cucumber water. That'll clean you right out, and that's what we want. All right. I'm gonna move this machine over because we're done. All right, what's next? Let's make the dressing. And then I'll get the salad together. So easy dressing. I love this dressing. This is an Asian style tahini dressing. We should all have this in our fridge. Easy to go. It's a great dip. Add it to your salad. Homemade, natural, simple. Okay, so you can either use tahini or you can use almond butter raw. They sell raw almond butter, okay? So you can use tahini or almond butter or a nut butter, seed butter of your choice. Asian style, I like almond raw or tahini. So I wanted to make it almond. I don't have any. We do our best. You just work with what you have, right? So here are my wooden spoons. I've been cleaning them. What is in this cleaner for my wooden spoons? I'll just give you a trick. This is baking soda and hydrogen peroxide in hot water. I let my wooden spoons sit and soak, and you can see all the gunk and the dirt. I love this. I love it. All right, so let's get going with that. Okay. Because you got to clean your wooden spoons, you know, they get dirty. Okay. So this is a simple, no machine. I had my blender ready, but I'm all about no fuss in the kitchen, making it simple, I mean, sometimes I bring out my blender, but if you know, it's just not necessary. Okay, so we got some tahini there. You know what? I'm just gonna use the whole thing up and make this whole dressing. So how much is this? This is 2 tablespoons of tahini in a bowl. Now, write this recipe down because I'm not sending this, my loves. If you want this recipe, it's in the membership at Raw Living Self Mastery. For all of you, go to recipes. There's a tahini dressing who have the membership, okay? All right. So, 2 tablespoons of tahini go in a bowl. Now, I can save this for later. We can do something with this. All right, what's next? Let's put some lime. We'll do that after. Let's get some. We got garlic, serrano, ginger. If you don't like serrano or chili, don't do it. Don't do it. Right? So I'm going to mince this chili very finely. I'm only doing a little bit. I do like it spicy, so I'm gonna add what you like with the chili. It can be serrano, you can do a red chili, Asian style. But I'm doing, this is about 2 teaspoons, which is a lot. So you can go half on that or don't do it at all. It may not be for you. But I don't know why, I just love chili. So yeah, I'm gonna do this whole thing in here. Very fine diced. Simple, no fuss. Ooh, that's spicy! Okay, that's a sign. Maybe I'm not gonna do the whole thing. I'm gonna do 1 teaspoon. How do you know chili's spicy? It'll choke you. Okay, I'm gonna do just a little bit. Or maybe I'm gonna do the whole thing. I know, call me crazy. Call me crazy. But it's also good for gut health, for me. Like, I've had a lot of infections in my life, so this keeps my colon health clean and infections away, parasites. Parasites don't like this, which means I like it because I don't, all this is like very anti-parasitic, but yeah, anyway. So I'm just finely mincing this. Going in here in the bowl. It's all one bowl, baby. So simple. What else? We got some ginger. We're gonna peel the ginger. Very simple here. Remember I showed you that? With the spoon. That way we don't waste any of that meat. As you can see, I'm just peeling the ginger with a spoon. You see that? I'm just peeling that. Hello. Happy birthday. All right, so there's that. What am I gonna do now? Going into the bowl, I have a microplane. This is a microplane. I recommend this. You can use this for garlic. I love it with ginger. It's a fresh method. Microplane. to get that ginger in here, okay? There's some of that skin on there. So I'm gonna microplane this ginger right in. So that way, when you bite into this dressing, you're not biting into big pieces of ginger because nobody wants that, or maybe you do, that it'll be really nice and gentle on the palate. So I'm just grating this with the microplane. Beautifully, look at that, done, easy. You know what, I really love ginger, so I'm gonna add more because I like a kick. How much is that? That's your preference. I would say this is half a teaspoon of ginger for those who are writing the recipe. Half a teaspoon of ginger. What's next for this Asian dressing that is fantastic? What else? I'm gonna do a little bit of miso. Now you don't have to do miso. I like miso, it's got umami. This is organic fermented soybeans. Okay? It's organic, it's clean, it's fermented. So there's life to it. It's like a prebiotic as well. Miso, I'm just putting a little bit, I would say 1 teaspoon. You don't have to use that, I like it. It gives it a lot of flavor. And that's pretty much, oh, and some garlic. Here's some garlic. How much garlic? You can do half a clove to 1 clove of garlic, okay? I'm gonna do 1 small clove. It's a small clove, it's not much. So it's a very small clove. I'm gonna mince this up. And not only am I gonna mince this up, when we fine dice garlic, we do not wanna bite into garlic as we're, eating a dressing. That's not fun. So I mince this up, I press it down, and I extract the garlic oils. Rather than keeping it a full dice, no one wants to bite into raw garlic. That is not fun. So what am I gonna do here? First, I'm gonna mince this garlic down. Oh yeah, baby. Now I'm gonna slice down. See, now, when you bite into this, it's perfect. Goes right into this here. There you go. I always put a towel, a damp towel under my cutting board. Why? Stability. And I'm not reusing this, I wash it, because we don't want any bacterias, right? Just use it once and then we wash it. Okay, now what? Well, here's some hot water. That's how we're gonna get this tahini going. So I'm putting hot water. How much? Let's start with 1/4 cup. Excuse me. That chili got to me. So this is just like 1/4 cup. 1/4 cup of hot water. Yeah, that chili got me. My cucumber water. So that hot water is gonna help break down that tahini and that miso, because that miso is solid, the tahini is solid. What I love about this recipe is we don't need a blender, we don't need a food processor. Why? Because the water is hot, it's gonna break down. It's breaking down this tahini. So that was 1/4 cup of water. And I see it's gonna need more. I want you to start with 1/4 and build from there. Half a cup. Half a cup of water. Another thing with this dressing. Another thing with this dressing is it's gonna thicken. Why? It's a nut. Remember I said nut and seed dressings, they thicken. So I want it runny. It's gonna thicken overnight. And yeah, this is just great. You can see, I'll show you the texture in just a second. I'm not quite done, but that's okay. This is perfect. It's gonna thicken. It's a great dressing for the salad we're making. Okay, here you go. You can see that. All right. So let's give it a nice little blend. What's it missing? Lime, fresh lime. I like to add the lime at the end so it keeps that pop and that freshness. The hot water will tend to bring down the freshness of the lime juice. So I like to add the lime juice towards the end. So how much lime juice? I'm adding 1 whole lime, the juice of 1 whole lime. If you want less lime juice, just add half of it, right? All right. This is gonna give it so much flavor. And one more thing. The miso is salty. Miso is already salty, so we're just adding a little bit of tamari. Organic, gluten-free, just a little bit, 1 teaspoon. And then you can add from there if you want. You can adjust this, but this is a great basic recipe. I gave you the exact recipe and you adjust it to your liking. So this is about 1 teaspoon. And we'll taste. Ooh, that's gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. So there's your dressings. This is called a tahini Asian style lime dressing, or you're gonna use raw almond. I love raw almond butter. A raw almond butter Asian dressing, lime dressing, so good. So you really wanna whisk it. Make sure you get in there. You don't want that tahini to have chunks. The miso, it's chunky, right? It's a paste. So we are whisking this. What's the best part? We didn't use any freaking machines. I don't want to clean the machine. I don't want to deal with machines. I don't want to deal with them. So you can just make these dressings in a bowl. Nobody has time on a Sunday for that kind of stuff. All right, unless you do, that's great. Oh, let me show you this now. So I want to show you the beautiful dressing. Look how it thickened. What did I say? Look at that. And it's so good. And it's fresh. It's gut healing too. It has ginger, it has garlic. I mean, talk about food as medicine. And when you serve this and when you taste this, it's vibrant. It's so good. It's so good. Okay, let's taste it. Let's taste it. I mean, it's done. Ready to go. And you know what? I can even add a little bit more water. I'm not gonna add any more hot water to this. Let's see if I have some over here. Let me see, water. Because it's still, it's fine, it's thick. That's why I said add a little at a time. You can always just thin it out, you know? But it's good to go. I'll get a new spoon. And that's it. Because it thickened up a lot. All right, so we're gonna put that to the side, and while I get started, who liked that recipe? Did you all like that? Thumbs up if you liked it, thumbs up. Okay, let's make the salad. Awesome, awesome. You all want more okay, good. If you all want those recipes, yeah, let me know. All right, so, and please don't tell anybody this is raw. Nobody needs to know it's raw. Once you tell people it's raw, they're like, look at you weird. Just say, I present to you a fresh salad. It's so good, it's Asian style. I put some ginger in there, some lime juice, and you don't mention it's raw. And when they eat it and they love it and it's their favorite dish, it was raw. It was raw. The minute you tell people it's raw, they kind of look at you weird. We're not doing that. I don't even talk about it. I just bring it and it's gone. So most people, they really love raw food. They just don't know how to make it. They think it's weird. They think we're hippies eating celery all day, which is not the case. Okay, here we go. Let's get the salad going. Now, I love kelp noodles, but if I were to eat this, this is not my nutritional value. No, it's minerals. It sure beats white bleached pasta, right? So what am I gonna do to this? I'm gonna make it really good with veggies. I'm gonna superfood this. So I'm slicing this cucumber. It's going in my Asian salad. Let's see. Now you could peel this. Here, I'm gonna take off this dead side because this was open. Do I have a peeler? Do I have a peeler? Yeah, that's not gonna work. Well, I need to get a peeler. That's not it. I want to show you this little tool, which is pretty cool. It makes pasta noodles. So I can put pasta noodles in here, which would be great, right? But if you don't have a pasta noodle thing, I really like this method. So what am I going to do here? I slice this the cucumber into 4 slices. I'm going to thinly slice it. Why? Because Asian style cuisine is very delicate. Asian style cuisine is delicate and it's thin. So when you bite into it, you're not getting an American sized kind of bite. You're getting a delicate Asian style bite. You know, they're very detailed, which is why I love Asian style cuisine. And this is my favorite salad to eat. This is it. This is it. When my cafe opens at one point, or I build something for someone, this is on the menu. All right, here we go. Very thin, thin, thin. Think Asian man. Thin style, thin style. How many people is this for? Gosh, 3? This is a serving for 3 people, 4 people. Notice that this is mostly vegetable. That's the goal here. There's just a little bit of kale, of that kelp noodle in comparison to my noodles. Very thin. This is so thin, Asian style. Right? Thin, thin, thin. So now every bite is pleasant. It's not like, kind of hard to chew, right? What else can you do in here? You can add shallots, thinly sliced shallots, thinly sliced red onion. I don't have that today. You can surely do that. Make it your own. Make it yours. Always claws in. Protect yourself. Claws. It's called the claw hand when we're slicing. Claws. You never show your finger, right? Because you'll never cut yourself. See? You do the claw motion. Because when you do hit when you start to hit your finger, it's the edge that's hitting. You can't cut yourself, even as far as you decide to go. All right, so that's all going in there. Add as much cucumber as you want. I got this beautiful tomato here. This is from the farmer's market. This is a heirloom tomato, very juicy. Heirloom tomatoes, you want them soft and very ripe because they're so sweet. And really, you can make a salad with just tomato. I make a really great basil salad and mint. All it is heirloom tomato, basil, mint, a little bit of olive oil, lemon juice, salt and pepper. You can add a little bit of shallot, and there's a tomato salad for the summer. That's it. That's it. It's so good, right? So I'm gonna add this at the end because it's so soft and juicy. I don't want it to break in here. What else can I add here? Cilantro. Remember, this is an Asian style meal. So I'm specific with my Asian ingredients. So get some cilantro in here. You can do, this can be a little bit more of a rough chop. That's fine. It doesn't have to be so fine. You don't want to break your leaf, right? Cilantro is also anti-metal, in your body. It helps with Alzheimer's. It's what am I looking for? What's the word I'm looking for? Cilantro is very cleansing for heavy metals in the body, right? So radiation, poisoning, heavy metals in the body. I always add cilantro to everything. I add cilantro to our juice fast protocol. It's very detoxing as well. Okay, so we have that. And the last thing I'm going to do is carrot, but this is up to you. You can add red pepper to this, would be beautiful. If you like red pepper, here's some carrot. What am I going to do with this carrot? Well, if I were you, I would peel it because I don't have a peeler. I'm going to do my best here and it's going to be just fine. So I'm going to slice this carrot into thin slices. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. So thin, lengthy slices. Don't worry, I'll show you. And you can add as much of this as you want. As you can see, I just have these thin slices. All right. And so I'm going to slice into this now. You can stack them up. And now I'm going to do thin buttons. They call it boutons. Thin, very thin. Or what you can do is, with this little gadget here, this makes the strings. It'll make them if you have one of these, right? All right. So this salad is wonderful because it has a healthy fat. That tahini dressing is satisfying. It has a healthy fat. So you're going to feel, people say, well, Janet, I don't feel full with raw food. You will with this. You will with this because it has the tahini, it has the seed. We're going to add avocado, the kelp noodles, and all the minerals that this gives you. You feel satisfied. So we're just going to finish off with this here. And this is going to be it for today, my friends. So it's all going in here. This is a little bit thick, so let's fix this. All right, how are you doing out there? Oh yeah, then yeah, you can just, instead of cilantro, green onion. Green onion is a nice alternative. A little mint would be nice. Thai basil. What about Thai basil, Sherry? You can do that. Okay, so we have that going. And what else here? Oh, another thing. This is very flavorful, my dressing. But once you fill it up, once you mix it with everything, you want that flavor. Otherwise, it's going to taste, it's bland, right? So a lot of that lime juice and that kick of the garlic and that kick of the ginger, although when you taste this, you say, oh, it's strong. Once you mix it, right, it combines, it's fine. Okay, and one last thing here. I think we're good with the carrots. So I have another carrot. For the sake of time, I'm going to add it after we're all done here. I have this carrot. Nothing goes to waste. I'm going to add this. I'm going to add a little bit of red pepper. Slice. And let's start mixing. All right, so we're going to start mixing. Okay, poured. I'm just pouring. Just pouring. Let me just rinse my hands off. Now, surely you can mix this with, you can mix this, you know, with some nice tools. I like to get in there. My hand is clean. My hand is clean. So I'm just getting in there. Right? Just mixing it all in. Add dressing as you'd like. I'm not done with the veggies. I'm going to do something else to this, okay? can taste it now. Delicious. I'm gonna add more dressing. What else am I gonna add? You'll see as you go what you like. I like it nice and saucy. I like my salads saucy. I don't like my salads dry. But some people want less. What does it need? Well, now that I've tasted it, you taste as you go as a chef. I'm gonna add more lime. It needs a little bit more and we're good. Well, in my taste, it needs more, but this is something you can always add after, and it just brings it back to life. It kind of gives it more of a pop. I know this seems a lot, but I'm a lime juice girl, and I'm so glad I am because it's very alkalizing. Let food be thy medicine. All right, cool. So that's good. We're gonna just mix it out one more time. This is ready to serve, and I'm not done. You'll see. What else am I gonna do here? So this is perfect. And then you can always serve your dressing on the side when you serve it to your guests. You can have the dressing on the side if they want to add more. Or if they want to add a little bit of tamari, they can add a little bit of tamari, right? But tamari is very concentrated. So if you serve this, add some water. This is very concentrated tamari. Or you can use coconut aminos. Coconut aminos is a little bit, I would say cleaner, a little bit. This isn't bad. This is gluten-free, organic. It's fermented, but it's concentrated. So when you serve this on a plate, add water to it because it's very strong. Okay, so how am I going to serve this to my guests? More vegetable. Why is this the kind of meal we want to opt for? How much veggies raw? We got greens. We got cucumber, carrots. That's the focus. My focus wasn't the kelp noodles. My focus isn't the when I make a chia pudding, it isn't the chia pudding. It's the berries. It's the fiber. That's why I say you can only have fruit for breakfast or lunch if that's what you want. So we're going to do this. So I'm gonna probably put that in a smoothie, and I'm gonna get the inner leaves, which are prettier. So I'm just gonna rinse this off really quickly. And we are at the end here. This has been great, 1 hour. I got 4 minutes to go, let's do it. Okay. So let me just make sure, because these are organic. What does that mean? You're always going to find bugs with organic. I'm okay with that because that's normal. There should be little bugs, right? The funny thing is, sometimes you wash them and those critters still are there. We don't want that. Okay. I don't have paper towels. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna put the noodles over a bed of lettuce. Oh, there's a critter. I do have a salad spinner. What I recommend is get it in a salad spinner. Salad spin it, so it's not wet. Salad spin it. I don't have, by the time I get that, you know what I mean? It's there, but will be fine. I always say get a salad spinner. We don't want soggy lettuce. We don't want runny lettuce with water. Please get a salad spinner. It's a great investment. I have one here. But by the time I get it going, you know what I mean? It's like, but I recommend, you know, I'm going to do my best here. So I'm going to add greens to this. What can you do? Add more greens. Add all of it, you know? I'm going to do that. So I like to do a slice right in the center, and that way when I slice it, I don't have these big slices. Well, that's not that big. So you could slice it twice into it lengthwise. That way you don't have these big pieces of lettuce. So when your guest or when you buy it, when you bite into it, it's not like this big piece of lettuce, right? We're not rabbits. We can't chew all that. So you want to slice it where when you bite into it, it's going to be a nice bite. So yeah, use your salad spinner, and this is what we're going to do, all right? Now, as a chef, we dress, we flavor as we go. So what am I going to do to this lettuce? I'm going to put some lime juice in it. I'm going to season it. This is how I season my lettuce. And you can add a little bit of Celtic sea salt, which I'm going to do. That's mulled, sorry, that was Malden sea salt, Malden. So yeah, so I'm gonna add some lemon so that when my guests get to the romaine lettuce there, it's dressed. Every bite has a flavor, every bite. As chefs, what do? We layer taste. So you start with the lettuce, there's lime juice, there's seasoned. This is seasoned. Every bite has flavor. Okay, cool. So now we're done, and look at this beauty. We're just gonna put it right on here. You can stack it up beautifully. Look at that beautiful dressing. I mean, this is a big one. So this is for I would say 4 of us, raw foodies, or 3 people. So I would make half of that recipe. If it's just for you, right? You would just do half of the recipe. All right, friends. How am I going to finish this? A little bit of cilantro. How else can I finish this beauty? How else? Well, let's see. Avocado. Yeah. Some avocado, right? And that'll be it for today. I don't have a spoon here. Let's see. This spoon gets in here. So get that avocado. Right? What else can I do here? Remember my beautiful heirloom tomato? This beautiful heirloom tomato. Oh, it's so juicy. You know, heirloom tomatoes, when they're at their peak, which they're not quite, but somehow they were here at the farmer's market. This one is, they're very sweet. You don't need anything. So I always love to treat my guest with something special, right? So what I'm going to do is heirloom tomato, and that's it. How is that? Would you be satisfied? Oh, one more thing. One more thing. How about some almonds? Let's top it. Let's top it off with some almonds. That chili really got to me. It's right here. Excuse me. Maybe that baking soda, right? That baking soda. That'll get it. All right, so I'm gonna finish off with some almonds. These are raw almonds. All right, chefs. Do you guys approve? Do you approve, chefs? Would you serve this at a party? I would. And it's always gone. What do you think? What do you think? Great. And so that's it. And you got your dressing. You want more dressing? Well, guess what? You just pour it on top. You want more dressing. All right, well, that's it. I hope this was, so when they say raw food isn't filling, this is very satisfying. All right, we're all good. If you all want to reach out to me. I have Awaken Your Healing Transformation. It's happening. We're starting. It's going. If you can't quite start right now with the Awaken Your Healing Transformation, it's okay. The doors close Monday for this offer. You can put it on hold and we can start as soon as you're ready. And let me go over it before we check out. I'm going to go into some, I think you guys are good, right? Awaken Your Healing Transformation. All right, we start already. If you're not ready to start, you can just put this on hold. So it's Awaken Your Healing Transformation. I'm going to post it here. You can actually book a call with me. It closes tomorrow. We're going to go through cleansing and food. Cleansing and food. So it's a transition. So when we're done with the cleansing part, that's the most important part, is the transition. So I just set that there. Book a call with me. Doors close tomorrow for that. Have a couple spots open. But for those of you who are joining or who've joined, congratulations. Very exciting. Okay. So what it is a 6-month, it's a 6-month cleanse and renew. Normally, what I notice is there's a lot of healing in the beginning, right? We go through the detoxes, we cleanse. But what happens after? If you leave right after a 12-week, or 12 weeks is pretty good, but what happens with the 6 months, you stay consistent with your healing. So you create a new lifestyle. It's a new transformation. It's a whole new you. So even in 40 days, we cleanse, but what's next? The most important part after a 40-day juice fast or an alternative 40-day cleansing with me, if you don't have a juicer, is the transition. That's the most difficult part. What do I recommend? I recommend you have guidance and help. Let's do it right. Heal from the root cause and continue your healing. And in 6 months with me, this is absolutely guaranteed, or you stick with me forever. Like, I won't let you go until you feel, you know what, Janet, I got what I want. What do I recommend though? Guaranteed. I'll tell you, if it's your gut health, if it's weight loss, if it's a certain, if there's something you've been struggling with, anxiety, is there depression? Are you feeling anxious? Is your blood pressure off? Are you on a lot of medications? What do we do when we cleanse? The body detoxes, it heals, and you're giving yourself nutrients and minerals with the foods that I'm recommending, the juices or the smoothies, depending where you're at. It's guaranteed as far as what do you want from this? What do you want to heal? Well, I'm not gonna leave you until you get the results that you want. What is typical? Within 3 weeks, within 2 weeks, you see a shift. Change happens. It's very quick when we're cleansing. Now, there are certain things, I'll tell you, this, where you're at, it's not a guarantee that this, depending where you're at, there are levels. I mean, we're talking levels to healing. And I have to be honest with you. We can do this to alkalize your body. We'll get very far. You'll have new habits. You won't progress the disease. You know, but something like weight loss, diabetes, gut issues, getting off medications, anxiety, weight, infections, something like that, that is something the body will heal naturally when we're cleansing and when we're detoxing. And if it's something that I know is way out of, you know, something that I know that I'm not able to help you with, then it wouldn't be a right fit. But if I know it's simple, this is what I do, this is how many people I help, often with these same sort of symptoms, different, it varies, but that's why I said it's 6 months. So you have a lifestyle change. You have better habits. Everything I've been teaching you, this is going to be your new life. What happens when you cleanse? You change your microbiome. You want different foods. You want cleaner foods. So my guarantee with the bonus is to stay with me until you'd like. Stay with me in our coaching until you feel you're on point, satisfied, you're good. Not just satisfied, it's a life change. All right, so And then as soon as you come in with this 6 months cleanse and renew, it's a 90-minute blueprint you get. What does that mean? I will track down the 6 months you have with me. Each month I will tell you, we're doing this the first month. Where are you at? What do you need? What's going on? The second month we'll focus here. The third month, fourth month, fifth month, 6 months. It's a whole game plan for 6 months. That's what it is. This is a great opportunity. If you're thinking about it, book a call with me. Here's the booking. I can talk to you more about what's involved if you have questions. But a new day is Monday, tomorrow. Let's start. Let's get this going. You have nothing to lose here. I'll say that again. You have only to gain here. You have nothing to lose. You're only going to win. There's no other way. We're cleansing. The body heals itself. And it's a lifestyle change. When we're done with the cleanse, it's a transition. So that when we leave and you go on, your life is completely changed. You've made a transformation. You have new habits. Your cravings are gone. You don't have those cravings because we've cleansed our gut. And if you have cravings, it'll never be the same. You'll never be the same person after a deep colon cleanse. You do a reset and you give yourself 90% raw food, 99% raw food while we're together. So it's only win-win. If you're interested, book a call with me. This ends tomorrow. It's very exciting for all of us who are starting this. I'll see you on Tuesday for our call. If you want to put this on hold, just book it, because the guarantee of me saying you can stick with me and my goal is to get the results that you want. I care very deeply about all of you. And when I'm with you, I'm committed to you winning and feeling your best. And so the bonus to stay with me as long as you feel, I don't care, forever. I mean, you can just stay with me because you say, you know what, Janet, I feel necessary to stay with you because I've healed, I feel really good, but I just want to stay on track. You can stay. All right, so there it is. If you have any questions on anything else, otherwise I'll be back tomorrow. There's the link, book a call with me. If you're ready to make a change, this is your time, this is your calling. All right, everyone, I hope this was valuable for you. I have it recorded, so I'm gonna send the recording out today. And yeah, much love, everyone. Bye, everyone. It's bye on YouTube and Instagram. Are we good, my friends? Questions? We're good? All right, thanks, Tracy. Thank you, everyone else. Let's see who's on here. Have a blessed Sunday. So glad you all were here. Let's see. And let's see. All right, Anita, Cheryl, Daisy, Donald, Dees, Gordon, Joanne. Happy Sunday, Kathleen, Kemi, Kimberly, Liz, Mary, Maureen, Russell, much love. And thank you all. All right, bye. I'm gonna stop this. We'll be back. Oh, we'll be back tomorrow with a guest. His name is The Raw Advantage. It's all about raw foods and how he healed himself too, because he had gut issues. And we have another guest coming up, another surprise guest. Tomorrow it's Chris from The Raw Advantage. And then we have another surprise guest on, I believe, a Wednesday or a Thursday. It's gonna be very fun. People that I admire and I respect and all of this. All right, blessings. And I'll see you tomorrow with Chris. Chris will be on from The Raw Advantage. You don't want to miss it. It's a good one. All right, record, stop.
Recording stopped.
Love you. Bye. Bye, friends. Much love. Reach out to me if you're interested in starting the program. Bye. End. Bye. I hope this was fun. Much love.